Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are playing some Reflections of LITTJARA, which is a card I've been wanting to play around for a while, and I've built a few different versions. They ended up not being good enough to really showcase, but I'm really excited about this one. I think this will work well. So 5 mana enchantment. As it enters the battlefield, you choose a creature type. Well, this one we're choosing humans. We do have lots of rogues within the human system just because rogues work really well, especially when you're making copies. It actually works really well with like Thieves Guild Enforcer. Soaring Thought Thieves would be great to have extras of. I didn't want it to be full-on rogues, but it does work with human rogues to be a thing. So we are playing some rogues. I know, forgive me, hit the dislike. If we get like 1 million dislikes, then I'll never play rogues again. Actually, don't do it. Come on, hit the like button. It helps a lot. Anyway, whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, copy that spell. So we get to copy all of our creatures as we're casting them. So Bosr's Lieutenants gets 2 copies of it itself coming out. Sigrid being able to, it is a legendary creature, so we'll exile something and then it'll go back to the battlefield. So it's a little bit awkward there where like we may not want to be using that as much, but it still works with our human tribal side of things as well, which we have Rally of the Ranks for and General Kudro, which also has some value of just being able to exile graveyards, which we are milling them out. And so getting some stuff out of the graveyard is going to be nice. We do want to keep at least 8 cards for Thieves Guild Enforcer, Soaring Thought Thief, and everything else, you know. We also have 2 copies of Drown in the Loch. I decided to trim down on like a Bosr's Lieutenant just to have a bit more interaction, because that is one of the biggest issues, is that this deck does need some interaction. But just basically we have in the early game, we have Overwhelmed Apprentice to be able to mill them. Also helps us scry a lot. We have Overwhelmed Apprentice, Charming Prince to kind of help us get early game scry stuff. Kite Self Rebooter, Acquisition Expert to kind of take care of their hand a bit. John of the Loch to help us there as well. And then we're hoping to just kind of go up the curve, hit enough lands that we can play out. We have 25 lands altogether, 22 here, 2 Agadeem's Awakening, which I think will work really great with the curve that we've got, and then 1 Black Bloom Rogue, which is just another human, another rogue for us that work with Thieves Guild Enforcer. Having 2 of them into the battlefield makes this a lot better of a card, and definitely want to have more options of that. And so I don't want to like drive this into the ground. So this is the deck. We're going to dive into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. And if you guys like these kind of like shorter intros, I know a lot of people like keep telling me I should be doing longer intros, a lot of other YouTubers, and I'm like, you know, I feel like people like short intros. I know I'm making it longer now, but let me know down in the comments below what you guys prefer. Do you prefer the short, quick intros, get into the gameplay, or do you actually want me to break everything down consistently? Because I can do that as well, but I feel like you guys, we come for the gameplay, right? So if you guys like that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button and let's jump into it. Here we go. All right, against Rygar, and we do have Thieves Guild Enforcer if we pay for it here into Acquisition Expert. Double white and double blue is a bit awkward. I think I'd probably want more Sigrids against a Yorion deck. We'll see. We will see. We can also bounce stuff back to our own hand and draw some cards, which is pretty nice. So we're going to go ahead and bolt ourselves here, and then they'll be really surprised by the Thieves Guild Enforcer after that. All right, yeah, so bolt ourselves, pay 3, pass the turn. Whatever could I be playing? Who knows? Definitely wait till their end step just so they don't have some quick removal for it. Keep it on top. Now we get to mill it. That's great. Ha! They might have wanted that as well, but that's okay. All right, let's go with, let's go blue here. We do have more blue in general. Our main combo piece that we want to be playing is in blue. So let's go ahead and get some discard and some more mill. All the disruption. All right, this is Emergent Ultimatum deck. So mill actually does help against that. All right, so get rid of disruption. Swing them in. Good to know that they have that at least. Blood Chief's Thirst. Rude. More tapped lands. What else you got? Yep. Keeps it on top. Baron. All right, so let's go ahead and go Fabled Passage. I don't think I'm playing one of these guys until... Like, I want to just keep getting more disruption at the moment. This is a wizard. This is a warrior. So we could end up getting more stuff with Acquisition Experts, but we'll bounce one of them back to hand and then do it then. All right, swing in. Pass the turn. I'm trying to remember how many like black symbols we need. It definitely is a little bit awkward with the colors. There's not very good dual lands unless you're doing temples. We're playing cheap cards, so I don't want to be doing temples necessarily with this. Let's go ahead and grab a white source. That's General Kudrow. Could just start exiling graveyard shenanigans. We saw disruption before. Yeah, I guess might as well. All right, let's exile Vorinclex. Definitely don't want that coming back in any way, shape, or form. Down to 16. Now we have a much bigger board. Brings Yorion to hand. Reflections. Oh, we're so close. All right, swing in. Let's go ahead and Baron the acquisitions. We get to draw on the end step. This gets us closer to reflections as well. Let's get rid of, I guess, lands or whatever. Saw it coming. Why not? Bounce acquisition expert. Get some more discard. We get to draw a card. Nice. All right, we can kill Yorion with the General Kudrow. They're still a ways away from that. Okay, there we go. Sweet. They just never hit the third land, which we did discard, I think, 2 lands with Acquisitions Expert. They were just hoping to find them on top, and how about that? All right, not too shabby at all. Up against Hana. Ooh, this is actually a beautiful hand. No rogues, so no reason to get Thieves Guild out too quickly, but we have lots of scry, so we'll keep this. Get out Overwhelmed Apprentice. Playing in free play for another turn or two, game or two. We do want the Reflections of LITTJARA. We also do want Soaring Thought Thief. Do we just keep both here? We do need more lands before we really go for that. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and let's keep the Soaring Thought Thief though. This way we can play out, let's see, how do we play this actually? I might play out Soaring Thought Thief first here. That way I can Charming Prince and Thieves Guild Enforcer and actually blink the Thieves Guild Enforcer to get more mill. Yeah, let's do that. Down to 19, pass the turn. All right, Soaring Thought Thief. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Swing in. Let's see. Blinking Thieves Guild Enforcer isn't as good as just blinking Apprentice here, right? Because we get to scry and we get to mill. So let's actually, yeah, let's do this. Blink you. That gets him down to 8, which means everything gets pumped. Nice, got rid of a Doomscar. It's Shrines. All right, I didn't actually look very much before. Acquisitions Expert could be pretty nice. Bazir's Lieutenant for some board wipe protection could also be nice. Also just hitting the lands could be nice. All right, we got the game. This is a pretty sweet start. Sorry, taking a long time there. That's one issue with playing in free play is that people scoop really quick, I've noticed. And while that can be good, it sometimes is annoying with trying to get the whole game out. Up against Van Attar. And we do have 2 lands. And we're on the draw. Some decent plays for 2 lands. Let's try to get 3 land hand though. All right, at least we get a Charming Prince. I'll keep this. Keep this. Go for the rogue side of things. Let's drop the Rally the Ranks. We'll try this out. And we actually probably won't use the white side of the mana. Okay, there we go. Now we can do it. All right, so put this out on black. Pass the turn. Mori. All right, what are we playing up against? Is this creatures? All right, it is creatures. Good to know. Good to know. All right, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Yeah, let's just go on the rogues plan. The rogues play is still really good. So 1, 2. Let's actually, yeah, Acquisitions Expert here. And discarded card. They haven't seen any white mana yet, so I'm hoping. Oh, wait, this is in ranked. I keep thinking about free play where people are going to insta scoop to rogues, where this is a little bit better. All right. Got some decent amount of mutate cards out of there. Let's see how bad this gets, though. All right, that's not bad. A Baron would be pretty nice to run into as well. Down to 17. Ooh. Getting a call. All right, I have two things I want to play on the next turn. So let's actually just go ahead and play out Kudro. Humans, get rid of, it doesn't really matter. Pouncing Short Shark's the more annoying one, if it comes back. Swing in, down to 16, and we can start racing. That's right. Fear me. Yeah, Pouncing Short Sharks are definitely annoying. We do have some decent ETB effects, though. Symbiote. All right, so they do go bouncy. All right, he gives it 4 power. That means we can kill it with Kudro at some point. I actually want them to swing. Okay, down to 13. I guess maybe not. That's a little bit painful. All right, so go here, grab another blue source. Yes. All right, I can go Kudro and Overwhelmed Apprentice. 7 cards left, so we can start getting in a little bit more. This will get buffed here as well with Soaring Thought Thief. All right, let's go Soaring Thought Thief. It gives us a blocker in the air. Attack in, and I think I'm just going to blink the Acquisitions Expert. Get more discard and more stuff in general. Okay, down to 12. Exile Acquisitions Expert. Mill 2 more cards. Discard another card. Yes. I'm liking just how this plays out in general. It's actually pretty nice. All right, take a forest. They get card draw. Let's see. They only have creatures. We know that. So I guess we only have to worry about different things here. Mutating here. Going to bounce something else. Bounce what? I'm not sure their best thing to bounce here. We do need to keep our pressure on. We have General Kudro to bring just power on board. I think our worst thing for them to find here is oh yeah, I guess they are just making 3/3s now. All right, I think we need another land so we can General Kudro and then just kill this Pouncing Shore Shark. Oh, that's right. It costs less with the 2 symbiotes. Eesh, that's not good. Well, junk. If we can kill this, we do have a much better shot from here on out. So land off the top, please. We also still need to find our Reflections of LITTJARA. We did build a deck around that, and we still haven't even gotten to turn 5, I don't think, yet. So we'll try. Yeah, Mutate is still good. Mutate is definitely still a good thing. Man. That was a big turn for them there. That was insane. Drown in the Lock. Well, that's not the worst. I'm thinking I'm going to do this now before they have any kind of protection. So destroy creature, get rid of Migratory Greathorn, all that stuff goes to the graveyard. They're down to 22 cards left. We can mill a little bit more. Getting him to discard a bit more might be nice too. Let's go ahead and Charming Prince. We can block with this. Do I need a scry here for a land? No, I think what we have in hand we're just gonna have to work with. So we can double block and kill one of these guys. All right, and then we're going to go full mill on the next turn. We need one more black source to really make this work with our hand. All right, Symbiote goes away. Still probably has mutate stuff. Mori goes to hand. Lurker. That brings other cards back to hand, right? I guess maybe killing the other Polywog Symbiote is the wrong play. Maybe just trying to get them to mill is the best way to go here. So we're just gonna chump block with each of these, keep ourselves alive as long as possible. Luna, they do get this. Draw cards, discard cards. This one also brings stuff off the top of the library, right? All right, so we just need to survive. Well, yeah, it's not looking so hot now. We're going to 1. We have General Kudro in a land. Man, yeah, I don't know how we do this. All right, chomp and chomp. Down to 1. Yeah. Yeah. Not so good. We don't have even the colors that we need to make this work very well. Well, we got down to 17 cards left. There's that at least, right? Diesel Enforcer. Overwhelmed Apprentice. There's the Baron. Baron would have been nice a long time ago. All right, and we concede. Good game. We ain't got nothing. I'll go ahead and concede. I don't want them to think they have to play around something, because some people in ranked do that. I've never done that. All right, we have a Reflections in hand. We're gonna keep this. We have a shot to have fun, and that's all I've ever wanted, was more fun. All right, play this on... I guess we're gonna put this on black first. I'm debating if I want to throw out the Soaring Thought Thief earlier or later. They're gonna have ways to get stuff back from the graveyard. Ooh, Golgari version. Intriguing. Discard could be nice. Let's go Charming Prince. Actually, let's see here. What do I want to do? All right, put out our only blue source. We can play these later. I can flash this in on the end step as well. I guess that's a decent play. That way we can at least start milling. I'm fine taking 1. The thing I don't want here is a Myers Grasp or whatever it's called. That would be bad. Okay, down to 18. I mean, Heartless Axe, whatever else is not great either. All right, sweet. They're milling themselves. I'll take it. Although that might be bad for us too. We'll see. Gets rid of the Egon. We get to play Soaring Thought Thief. General Kudro will be nice to start getting rid of their stuff as well. Let's put this on white. Let's swing in first. I don't think I'm going to play Kudro here, although maybe it's the best play. That might have been a misplay. Acquisition Expert's the other thing I'm looking at. Yeah, let's go and go for some disruption. This does kind of take away our chance to play something else here. I could have done Acquisitions Expert and Charming Prince, discard 2 things on the next turn. So I should have just gone for the General Kudro. Demonic Embrace, they can bring back. Landfall, okay. It's also annoying. Lots of things they can replay. Yeah, General Kudro is going to be nice for the exile. Myers Grasp, rude. I think this deck might need some board wipe of some sort as well. Well, at least can block here. Down to 16. There's another blue source. Bounce a token. with Baron. We get to Reflections of LITTJARA on the next turn. Is there anything I need to exile? We can only get one Demonic Embrace off the board right now. Getting things out of the range of some other... Yeah, let's go ahead and go General Kudro. It could be a better play, but I think this is still decent. All right, Demonic Embrace. Get one of those out of there. No attacks. We still have to not die. Keeps 2 on top. I think I'm going to go for the Reflections of LITTJARA just because I want to cast it so bad. Because we haven't done it yet. And so it needs to happen. I am a little bit worried that we're just going to die to this, though. Oh, yeah. All right, now we might need a Baron next turn instead. Yeah, I think we have to. All right, we actually need more black sources in general. So let's do Baron, bounce the Skyclave. Dang, I should have triggered those opposite there, huh? Get rid of a Mire's Grasp, bounce Skyclave, because I could have bounced or killed the Demonic Embrace. I guess I can do that here as well. All right, Charming Prince. Get rid of Demonic Embrace. Now I can actually blink here. Hit Baron again. All right, now we get the Reflections of LITTJARA and potentially Emisizzle Enforcer on the next turn. Let's not attack. Brings it back. Let's go... I don't know, really. I think any flyers are the things I'm really not happy about. Yeah, let's bounce a token. There you go. Alrighty, not too shabby. Skyclave Shade is still okay, I guess. They can kick it here. Timeric Calls the Dead. Alright, mills some more. Down to 36 cards left. There's another Demonic Embrace. Do they have a land? Alright. Cacophony. Alright. Alright, I'm pretty fine with just about any draw here. A land would be nice. There's a lot of good stuff in general. Another General Kudro. Taking 2 in the air. Alright, Reflections of LITTJARA. On human. Yeah, I could have exiled the Demonic Embrace. This might be the wrong play. But I want to play the Reflections of LITTJARA so bad. Okay? Okay? It has to happen. We get to exile like almost their entire deck by playing out one of these again as well. But hopefully we get some other good plays. Another Charming Prince would be nice, actually. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, Demonic Embrace onto Hateful Eidolon. All right, so they hit in for 5, 6. Youch. Down to 4. I can kill it with a Kudro. Another Reflections of LITTJARA. All right, well, first off, let's go... All right, so kill this, sack and sack Kudro. We don't actually get to go wide enough to stop all of the stuff happening here. Thieves Guild Enforcer helps a little bit. This can exile Demonic Embrace, which I think is necessary, so sure. All right, Demonic Embrace. Unfortunately, they get to go wide enough that we're just dead. So, oh well. Exile 2 more things. Everything that's not a land, I suppose. All right, well, we did it, all right? We did play the Reflections of LITTJARA. That was what matters here, up to 27, oh my gosh. Yeah, just all of the zombies that they made. Maybe I should have been exiling more creatures so they couldn't have hit those. They just hit a lot of stuff. We were helping them mill as well. Yeah, so we'll say good game. We're done here. That's fine. We don't have to wait for them to swing in. We know we're dead. It's all good. Up against Vitriol, and no black mana, but we have a Scry on turn 1. We are on the draw. Let's go ahead and keep this. We get to Scry twice, actually, with some mill. Life's good. And there's some black mana. All right, let's still go with this game plan. Overwhelm the Apprentice. Land on top for blue mana. We actually need more black mana. Acquisition Excerpt's pretty decent against this deck. Let's try to hit more lands to get to the Reflections, though. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep the land on top. All right, swing in. Could flash in Soaring Thought Thief. Start milling a little bit more. All right, let's do that. So let's go ahead and pay 3 here. Pass the turn. I'm hoping they don't have counter spells. This is looking like the Emergent deck. Shadow's Verdict, yeah. Okay, Emergent Ultimatum deck. So mill does slow them down at least a little bit here. Let's see if they have removal, what kind of removal they've got. Okay, Disruption. That's annoying. But we are okay on the rest of this turn. White Source. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Mill 2 more. Extinction Event is a little bit annoying, but that's also not the worst. Alright, blink Overwhelm Apprentice, mill 2, and get some Scry. Not a land, not a land. Also not removal. That's one of the biggest things with this deck. I built it more around trying to build to Reflections of LITTJARA. This is probably more of a 2 of in the deck, and then you play a lot more other stuff. What do they kill here? Thieves Guild Enforcer? Yeah, it's going to be the biggest thing soon. You know we have Soaring Thought Thief. Alright, black. Swing in for 3. Down to 15. Didn't have any rogues, so no reason to flash that in before attacks. Migration Path. Okay. Well, they're getting to Ultimatum. Yikes. We get to play Reflections of LITTJARA on the next turn. And then hopefully find 2 other really good draws along the way. That's the dream. Alright, put this on white. LITTJARA on human. Swing in, mill 2 more. Okay, how many good things have we stopped them from? 1 Emergent Ultimatum. I think they get it on this turn, though, so... Do you have Ultimatum? How bad is it? There it is. Yep. It's usually not good. Oh, man, this card. This deck. All the Ultimatums are really good. It's just getting up to 7 mana seems so easy nowadays. Yeah, so let's let them have Vorinclex and Epiphany, I guess. Vorinclex we can at least get with Sigrid. Epiphany's annoying, but we're not quite dead just yet to this. Down to 11. Down to 3. They have another ultimatum. Shadow's Verdict. Okay, we can still answer Vorinclex right now. All right, pass the turn. We kind of have a shot here. Goes to combat. Attacks in. The issue here is that we actually don't get to keep Vorinclex underneath the Sigrid because it stops it from being a target. So this is a really awkward card with the reflections. It just works as it's a human. So it's up to 1 target attacking or blocking creature. So we actually submit 0 with this one. Oh, if they can counter still, it's really annoying though. We have to get it off. So just in case they have a counter spell. Yeah, they get to get it back. But we get 2 Soaring Thought Thieves. I guess now we keep... I should... Dang it. Wrong. Oops. Should have kept the token. That was my bad. Darn it. I keep thinking every time, like with everything else that you do, I feel like you always click the one that's going to die. Like, okay, which one do you want to have go away? This one. But no, not in this case. The best draw off the top would be another couple Soaring Thought Thieves. That would be fantastic. We get the pump on all of these. This is 3 damage right now. All right, Soaring Thought Thieves. Basri's Lieutenant. Ooh. That's actually pretty big. All right, we get to go up to, man, not enough for lethal. So I think I put it on itself or onto Sigrid. Protection from gods. Protection from multicolored. So we have those protection from what's it called? Tybalt? Does Tybalt count as a god even on the Planeswalker side? I'm not sure. Okay, eliminates there. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. And then counter... Wait, oh, Vorinclex doesn't work with counters, right? Doesn't matter. Okay. Swing in here. We have blockers. Mill 2 more. Down to 8. Oh my goodness. All right, how good is your hand? That's the question. We did stuff. I definitely should have kept Vorinclex dead. But I guess, I don't know. Okay, blinks the Vorinclex, sure. Might as well, Extinction Event. Oh, that works. That does it. Yep, that's bad. Okay. Okay, so freebooter. Ah, that would have been great in the early game. Well, we get a disruption and we get a negate. How about that? Yeah, we're dead. Dang it. Actually, wait, are we still alive? We get to chump a Yorion. Block 4 points of damage here. So we're technically not dead. We're going to play this one out. We got the Reflections of LITTJARA. Might as well play it all the way through. All right, so chump here. Double block. We go down to 1. And eliminate. All right, good game. You got us, sir. This deck doesn't seem like it's ranked material. We're gonna go back into free play for another couple games because I do want to show. I wanted to play people that would let us play out Reflections of LITTJARA, and now it definitely isn't quite to that level. The biggest thing to change for this, let me talk about that real quick. So if you want to change this, and I'll talk about it a bit more in the wrap up, but if you want to change this deck up a little bit more, you just need to add more removal. Sacred isn't as good. I would go for more Drown of the Locks in general, and then probably Glass Caskets or Bloodchief's Thirsts, and try to fix the mana base a little bit more. But as is, it's still fun. And that was the whole point, was I wanted to have enough creatures to make sure that we could have fun with this. All right, up against Horlock, I'm going to keep this just on the value of having Reflections of LITTJARA. We're going to try this out. We're going to Fable Passage into Aghanim Awakening into Soaring Thought Thief. How bad does this get up against Sanctum's decks? Sanctum's decks are actually pretty dang good. They're terrifying. Now we get Aghanim's tapped. It's cool little art. I don't think I look at that very often, but it does look pretty sweet. All right. Laying out the good stuff. Pass the turn. Tapping creatures with this one. We don't have a lot of answers for this. I'm not sure if Baron bounces permanents or if it's just creatures. I think it's just creatures. We really need probably better removal in this deck in general. Rogues are, yeah. Maybe Reflections should just go on rogues like Brazen Borrower and stuff, because Brazen Borrower by itself is first off just good removal in the early game, but then you hold it up for later too, which is good stuff. So this is nice. All right, so let's go Thieves Guild Enforcer. Soaring Thought Thief. We get to mill 2 more and then 4 more, so we get the buff. Nice. And I'll try to show white mana as soon as possible so they don't get too angry. I mean, they might just have board wipe here, and that's bad, but that's about as good as a start gets with rogues, right? So there we go. We did the rogues thing in free play. I promise I'm not trying to play rogues. Oh, man. Yep. Why can't I ever get that kind of play, that kind of hand in ranked, you know? It's only in free play that I get stuff like that. Oh, well. Up against Genghis Mike. Oh, man. Yeah, mulligan this. We finally get Reflections of LITTJARA. I don't have the mana to play anything. Man, the mana base has been feeling really funky here. Maybe I just need some more, some better stuff. So black mana, blue mana, Soaring Thought Thief. We're going to try this one out. We'll drop a Sigrid. It doesn't work with what we've got. Play this out, pass the turn. I'm trying out all the pathways, but man, dual lands are just better. If we were in colors that would work with a Triome, that'd be great as well. But as is, it's a little bit difficult. All right, grab a Swamp. Put this on blue mana. Let's go Kite Self Freebooter. I want to see what they're doing. Let's take a peek at that hand. It's another Sanctums deck. All right, what's the Sanctum we care about? We want to get rid of the most. The red one's annoying. Man, they just have all of them. All right, what colors do they have in hand? They have white, red, green. All right, let's... I guess it's still Sanctum Stone Fangs. It's definitely the one that they would play on the next turn, so just get rid of it. And then hopefully Acquisition Expert helps a little bit too. Let's go on white here. Let's go Acquisition Expert, hold up Duelist. That way we can kind of swing in with a bit more Soaring Thought Thief. Discard again. Get Sanctum of All. Is that a second one? We don't know. Pass the turn. And honestly, now I kind of want a General Kudrow. If they're not going to have board wipe in this hand, then that's definitely what we want. Sanctum of Shattered Heights is annoying. Creature or Planeswalker to its owner's hand. Doesn't hit enchantments. Smith 0, right? Because we would... its controller is the one that mills. Alright, so let's go... man, more discard could be good with Charming Prince. Let's go Soaring Thought Thief. Swing in. If we can start getting a buff on these rogues, we have a much better chance at winning. Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. This one's actually really powerful. Gets the other Sanctum back. Alright, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Down to 6. We get to pump everything nice with this. And I really hope they don't have board wipe. Let's go for Charming Prince. Exile Acquisitions Expert. Mill some cards. Vorinclex gone. What's Vorinclex in there for? I guess it's pretty cool though. Enters battlefield, draw a card. One man of any color. That's pretty dang good actually. Lithiform Blight. Yeah, that's amazing. I didn't realize that black had a card from that. That's from Zendikar Rising. I totally forgot about this card. I remember reading it like when it was spoiled, but I don't think I've really even looked at it since then. All right, if they don't have board wipe, we win. All right, we untap and win. Sweet. I think we have lethal here, right? So, boom, bam. No Reflections of LITTJARA. We didn't even get a 4th land. And it seems like every time that we get Reflections of LITTJARA, it's actually worse for us. So there is that to remember. We're up against metal. What is the... Why? Mulligan this. That is such a terrible hand. This will keep. We have a decent curve here. I guess we dropped the Bozri's Lieutenant. No guarantee on that. So yeah, keep this. Drop Bozri's Lieutenant. Put this on black mana. Pass the turn. Need some life. These Guild Enforcer. Mill 2 cards. Acquisition Expert. Now we have a Warrior. Alright, up against Finfect. The Finfect deck is not fun. But milling him actually does help. Getting more of these guys out of the deck is nice. Binding of Titans to bring their stuff back. Interesting. Alright, swing in. Down to 20. I purposely getting out the white source as quick as possible to show people not to scoop to insta-scoop to rogues. Alright, Mighty Triton. Let's go blue here. So we get it out. General Kudrow. Finn goes away. Do I let them have a chance to trade here? We'll send in the Acquisitions Expert. If they want to trade, that's fine. I'm still fine trading with these Guild Enforcer on the other side if they have like a Finn. And then we have Sigrid on the next turn. Which also stops blockers, which can be really good. Egon. Alright, we'll take this. With Egon out there, we'll hold off a little bit. Alright, put this on white mana. So other thing I can do, I can kill Egon with General Kudrow. I can Soaring Thought Thief and then kill. After swinging in, maybe filling the graveyard a bit more. We'll pass the turn. I could have attacked in there as well with Sigrid, but whatever. We'll let them exile more stuff from the graveyard. I guess that's not really what we want to do. This is kind of a... We have some Nombos in the deck. That ultimately do work together at times, but are kind of Nombos. Alright, kills what? General Kudrow? Okay, I can still just kill the Egon here. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go Soaring Thought Thief out. Get rid of... I guess what? Egon? Sure. General Kudrow, kill Egon, sacrificing Acquisition Expert and General Kudrow. Boom, bam. There you go. Take that. Swings in, no blocks. Put this on blue mana. Swing in. Mill him. Hit for 4. Down to 14. Pass the turn. Hopefully milled all of your force. That's typically what happens to me. Actually, how many creatures they have in hand? Or in the graveyard? Do they have like all lands in hand? It can't be good for them right now. This is a lot of stuff. Wow, okay. Do you want to keep attacking in? If they have a Finn, it could be annoying. We definitely want Finn off the board, maybe more so than anything else. Binding of Titans. All right, so they can get Finn back. Nope, we got rid of those. That's right. Mill 3 more cards. There's a Finn. I don't even have to do anything here. I can just kill it. It'd be nice to be able to get rid of Finn, but let's just actually do this. So we're gonna say 0, submit 0, get a first strike person out on board, kill the Merfolk, Mire Triton, more lands. What the crap? Swing, swing from the tail side of my heart. They get to when do they bring their creature back? It's on the 3rd saga. Yeah, so we're good for a bit. Pass the turn, down to 10. There is the creature that makes flash creatures cheaper to cast in rogues and humans as well. The issue is that everything has, like, it doesn't actually make anything cheaper in our deck. Not really. But that could be kind of a fun way to go, like an Esper Flash deck. There we go. We got Reflections of LITTJARA. Okay, on humans. Swing, swing. They get Finn back on the next turn. Or Vorinclex now. Which we do have a good answer for that. Pass the turn. Creature or land card from graveyard to your hand. You definitely want a land. I just know it. All right, come on. Let's not draw any more dead cards. See, I feel like you've got to go for Vorinclex here instead. It's such a big body. Yeah, we can keep hitting in over top. I guess Thieves' Enforcer is also annoying, though. We'll take the 2. No blocks this time. We'll take 2. And then we're going to hold up Sigrid and this on the next turn. All right, Overwhelmed Apprentice. That's pretty decent. Get the Scry 4. It's got to be amazing stuff. Charming Prince. It's pretty amazing stuff. Where are they at with their library? Rather low. Sure. Let's see if there's something even better there. Another Thieves' Enforcer? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. And then... can I draw anything? No. We'll do this first. Another Thieves' Enforcer is awesome. All right, swing in here. And hit for 2 more. Get some good stuff off the top of the library. That's right. Take that. Yeah, this is... man, I love this. This is so good. We're finally doing it. Yeah, we're fine blocking these guys all day long. I guess tokens die. Okay, Thieves' Enforcer get an extra copy. Mill a little bit more. Yep. And then another one. Yes. And that's the other side of Reflections of LITTJARA, is just having all of these. I'd love to have multiples. That'd be even more fun. All right, swing in. Mill 2 more. Down to 9. Down to 4. Down to 9 cards. Down to 4 life. So now it's just a race. Which one's going to hit first? I guess swinging all in probably would have just won it. Kills Soaring Thought Thief. Yeah, that's not really the issue anymore. So let's go with Charming Prince. Just because I want to. Overwhelmed Apprentice also mills a little bit more. Charming Prince. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go for the mill win. I could win by swinging in right now, but come on. No attacks. End step. 3 triggers there. You get 6 cards milled. Down to 2. Oh, wait. Yeah, down to 2, and then mill 4 more. And that's game. Sweet. Sweet stuff, my friends. Yep. Reflections of LITTJARA. Like, when you have it out there, it gets really busted. Like, you can do some just really fun stuff. These are just like 1 and 2 drop things that just milled out so many cards. So many. Up against Snaffy. Bring on Snaffy. All the 2 drops in the world. We'll keep it, though. We at least have 3 lands. That means we have a chance of getting up to 4 and playing multiple things at once. And then life's great. Blue and black. So get out a black source first. We're going to play out the Kitesail Freebooter, I think, first here. Up against a Yorion deck that tends to be good. Or just Acquisitions Expert, we'll see. But I'd rather take a peek at the hand fully. Alright, they have Llanowar Visionaries for some ramp. Alright, Herald Unites the Elves. Gone. It's a little bit terrifying. Llanowar Visionary. This out on white. Acquisition Expert. I mean, they have lots of good stuff in hand. It's probably, yeah, Glassfield Mimic. That's what I was assuming. Swing in. Down to 19. They're pretty disruption proof right now on their hand. With Llanowar Elves, Visionaries. They're in good shape. Wolfula Haven into Visionary. Nice. Oh, that's what's happening. I can see what's happening here. What's a good 3-drop? I guess, are they in black? Okay, so Llanowar Vision. Okay, that's right. It grabs a creature. I always forget about that side of it. All right, so grab another black source here. I'm gonna go Soaring Thought Thief. Rally the ranks on humans. And let's start hitting in for damage. We get to swing in with a rogue this way. Start milling a little bit more. They're down to 4 cards. Soaring Thought Thief gives us enough to hit in for enough on the next turn. And then we can Charming Prince, Blinking Acquisition Expert, or maybe Herald Unites Elves. They actually don't have any elves in the graveyard at the moment. These are shapeshifters, but they have to have Changeling to be an elf. Trail of Crumbs. Alright, that gets sacked on the end step. Or the extra... Alright, so 5-drop creature. Gargaroth? Gargaroth would be bad. Definitely would not like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. That hurts us. Alright, well, Gargaroths are massive. Let's go Soaring Thought Thief, Acquisitions Expert. We don't get to mill here. I don't want to swing in just because they get the ability to block. They can actually block with both of them and get the trigger on both of them. Not worth it. Let's get up to 5 mana for the LITTJARA. No attacks, pass the turn. We at least get to, triple block and kill a Gargaroth. It's not the worst. I mean, it's not great or anything. But it's not the worst. Swings at both of these guys. What things we want dead the most? Acquisitions Experts are pretty much gonzoed. I guess we hold on to Kitesail Freebooter. So block here. What's the other thing we want to block with? They only get to kill 2 things. Actually, if I block like this, I only get to kill 1 thing. And 1 Soaring Thought Thief gone doesn't hurt as much if we get to keep our board out. All right, down to 14. Trail of Crumbs. Trail of Crumbs. Are they going to do it now in a sack of food and draw a card? I feel like you definitely wait until our end step, or yeah, or during combat. All right, gets another 3/3. They should have at least either Glasspool Mimic or Llanowar. We've gotten a lot of those out. Glasspool Mimic to enter as a copy of this seems legit. Oh, that's what they did. Okay. Yep, that seems very, very bad for us. General Kudrow is something. We don't get to play both of these. But I guess we go Kudrow. Now we have a decently big board. So they either have to have board wipe or something else here. Let's get rid of... Oh, are they actually grabbing stuff in the graveyard? I don't know. Get rid of a Gargaroth. We're still at 8 cards, so we're fine there. We can just kill a Gargaroth right now, and then swing in the air. We can kill it with the acquisition experts. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a bummer to get rid of 2 4/4s, but maybe give. Yeah, I think this has gotta be the best play. Swing. I mean, they're going down. They're dead on the next turn. I think we're hitting for 7. So yeah, not bad. Down to 5. No more reach creatures. Okay, not dead on the next turn because of the food tokens. Sage of Mysteries. Nice. Target player mills 2 cards. That could be kind of fun to do self-mill with that at some point as well. It's one of the few things... It's I think it's Drown in the Lock that you can mill yourself with as well. Alright, so they get another Gargaroth. We need another 1-drop human. Actually, how many Gargaroths have they found? They already found 1, and they did the other one as Glasspool Mimic, right? So they should have another one. Definitely was still worthwhile to kill. Ooh. Yeah, this doesn't discard anything right now. We need another land here so we can actually kill this guy. Oh, this is more Eye of the Frost they got. Oh, they used it. They used both to sack each other. Gotcha. All right, so that's a pretty sweet play. Get rid of these, I guess. Let's scry 2. Reflections of LITTJARA. All right, keep that on top. So I could be a little bit aggressive here and try to close out the, kill one of these guys right away, or we can go to blocks first, do some other things. I can just get this out right now. We don't actually kill anything. We just have big blockers, which, I mean, that's not the worst play ever. So let's actually just play out Acquisitions Expert. I got rid of the land underneath Reflections. We're going to have to play that and then nothing else. So I'd rather just get out a 4/4 right now. Yeah, nothing to discard. They have enough to bring this back out, which works with all the Llanowar Visionaries. No attacks past the turn. I mean, and we have really good blockers now for the board. So they have the Herald Unites the Elves for the Morite. They can keep coming back and getting copies of either the Enigmatic Incarnation. And then they have Herald Unites the Elves. They probably have a way to copy stuff as well. This is really funky. I'm not sure if they have like a Thassa's Oracle, because they do have the infinite combo with Herald Unites the Elves and Morite. Maybe they can just kind of keep going off with it with Llanowar Visionaries. So yeah, Morite goes to the graveyard. If they have a Herald Unites the Elves, they can bring it back. But I don't want them to have a chance to copy a Gargaroth, so draws 2 more cards, down to 45. Yeah, Yorion, we're not going to get that gone anytime soon. Block like this, I believe. They can get a Herald Unites the Elves back to hand that way. I could take 6 and use General Kudro to kill one of these guys later. What do they copy with this? Nothing that really matters, right? All right, we're blocking like that. We still have to keep 2 of our creatures alive, no matter what. They lose the pump from Soaring Thought Thief. Gets the Herald back. I should have blocked. No, yeah, that was our best blocks. I was thinking I could block the Kite Self Rebooter onto the 8/8 one, but I wouldn't have been able to kill it. To give him the choice between killing the Herald or whatever. I don't know. There's I could have blocked maybe a little bit differently, but this way we get to keep 2 creatures out, which is big. All right, brings Yorion to hand. Has Herald Unites the Elves with Yorion on the next turn. Omen of the Sea. Yeah, just getting out all of the permanents right now. Milling themselves. So they are a self-mill deck. So digging for more Morites. Keeps one on top. Yeah, I guess if you're playing a Yorion deck, you can just have all of the cards, right? Why not? Yorion. Yeah, okay, so Herald Unites the Elves is it feels like it's a combo. Wouldn't mind finding a Drown in the Lock. Youch. They get a little bit of value, just a small smidgen, you know? This stuff is fun though. I like seeing these kinds of games played. This is fun stuff. Let's hope that they don't just combo off on the next turn. Getting all the cards in hand means they can actually discard their Morites. All right, Reflections of LITTJARA on human. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No attacks. We're doing a thing. We did it. Yay. Oh crap. We're screwed. Definitely wouldn't mind some more blue mana. Like, we have some dead draws now. We have Baron dead and Sigrid dead because we found kind of awkward mana after we played out these lands. I think this deck probably does need dual lands, even though it slows us down so much in the early game. I'm not sure if we can even afford to be slow in the early game, but yeah. Or we go out of white, we take out the General Kudro, Charming Prince, and just go for like all-in rogues with Reflections of LITTJARA. That might be the other better play. I do like having it be not just rogues, though. That's the fun side of it. All right, opponent's deciding if they have the combo right now or not. You can decide a little bit quicker. No Morites in the graveyard at the moment. Wait, shouldn't there be your Morite on there? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought they had something. Kills the Kudro. Bummer. Herald unites the elves. Now they can bring back Morite just as a copy of Binding. Oh, there's the double Morites. All right, so they have 2 Morites. Do you have a full combo with this? They don't have 2 blue mana. So yeah, just a copy of Binding Old Gods. Kills Reflections. No, don't do it to me. All right, if they're going to kill that, then we're out of here. I just want to see what's on top, and then we're done. What a long game. This game has gone on for like 20 minutes now, almost 15. And I could definitely play it out longer. You know, like we're not dead soon or quick necessarily. All right, Thieves Guild Enforcer. That would have been nice to have with the Reflections. That actually would have been really, really nice. It's a big body. And good game. You got us. We're out of here. Without Reflections, it's not worth the fun, you know? Oh well. All right, so I don't have MTG Assistant up right now, but this is how the games went. Basically, we won almost every game except for the last one in free play, and even that one, like, we were doing well up until the end, and then ranked games just were terrible, absolutely awful. So it took us 4 games before we even found or got out of Reflections of LITTJARA, but in those last games we got a bunch of them out there. So absolutely had a blast playing this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it overall. I had a fun time with it. I think this is good. I think it does a lot of good things. I think it could definitely improve with more removal and stuff. So I think adding in more Drown of the Locks is good. Adding in more Eliminates and Heartless Acts, Bloodchief's Thirst. What you trim out for that, I'm not totally sure. It's probably things like the things that aren't rogues, you know, just go to a demired version of rogues basically, but add in Reflections to have some fun. I didn't want to do that. So that's where I feel like this still ended up being something fun in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And secret word for those who made it to the end of the video, put it down in the comments below so that I know that you made it, is I don't know. That's it. All right, bye.